Today we're going to explore the ways you can say no to somebody while being respectful of your own boundaries and polite to the other person.
Tell me the ways you've heard no. No. Okay. Welcome to Redwood Bloom.
Welcome back to the series where we talk about issues that teenagers face through a teenage and an adult perspective. Have you ever been in a situation where you don't want to say yes to somebody, but you don't want to say no to them either? But you don't agree to what they're saying. So, yes. Today, that's what we're going to explore, how to say no to someone while being respectful of your own boundaries and polite to the other person.
I love the fact you brought in the boundary. As when we are younger, as children, you might be experiencing adults as folks that you have always looked up to.
Mm-hmm.
They have set the boundaries for you, so you do not know how to say no, as you might be scared about the punishment you would get, or you would come off as someone who is not in agreement. So that's been the way you've been brought up. Or you want to say a no, and you think that you will be ousted out of the tribe that you belong to, and it is so critical for you. Also, the brain has not grown up at that point in time, or at this point in time rather, where you do not know the whole idea about negation as a process. The most critical part is also the communication as a skill. We have not understood the art fully of how to be able to negotiate, and the whole process of negotiation with a no and alternatives is a skill that can be developed slowly. And that's something which is also a perspective that we can bring in.
Well, additionally, I do agree to what you're saying. There are things that we see that are more important to our boundaries. One is that we haven't really recognized the stuff. I mean, we have recognized the stuff that is important, but we don't give it as much value as we should be. That is why we allow things to happen that we do not know how to say no to. To even get to the point where you want to say no to somebody is coming to the realization that you're uncomfortable with something, which is very important, and that is finding your boundaries.
Awesome.
Or setting your boundaries.
Awesome. To be able to set your boundaries and test your boundaries, see where is it that you're able to take the courage on saying a no politely, where you're being truthful, you have a smile, you look into the eye rather than avoiding the conversation. So things like, can I come back to you? I have something happening right now at home. I'll be really interested in coming along with you. I actually am inclined to do it, but possibly some other time. It gives you more space to think through and not get pickled into a situation. And then you think, oh my gosh, where have I landed myself? And to now cover that one, you start, small lies start coming in.
Yeah, that's not fun. Lying does you more harm than it does anything else.
Yeah, and by the time you realize it, it's way too late.
Yeah.
But lying for another...
It's a defense mechanism. Lying is just an easier way to make yourself look good to the person.
At that moment.
At that moment. But it's only at that moment. It's not in the future ever. It's going to be the opposite. So instead of doing all of that and putting yourself in a situation you don't want to be in, saying no does not have to be rude all the time. You just have to be honest. You just have to keep it short and be polite about it with your tone and your body language.
What other way you have been able to do it politely? We would be very interested in hearing that from you. So that's all from our side, folks. Let us know what resonated with you and what is it that you would like to try in next 2 hours. next 2 days,
and
next 2 weeks. We look forward to hearing from you and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.